In a quiet room lit by soft yellow lamps, a young woman sat on the edge of her bed, a crumpled tissue in her hand. Her name is Emma. She's 22 years old. She doesn't cry often, but tonight was different. She had just thrown away a gift she had spent hours, maybe even days, making with love, for the man she thought she could see a future with. His name? Jake. 25. Smart. Handsome. Cool. The kind of guy who always seemed effortlessly confident. He had a calm charm that made people laugh and listen when he talked. They'd been dating for about 6 months, but they had known each other for almost 2 years. Friends at first, then flirty, then something real. When Jake's birthday rolled around, Emma wanted to do something special. She didn't have a lot of money. She was still in university, but she had time, and more than anything, she had memories. So she made something with her hands, something you couldn't buy in a store. She crafted a mini scrapbook, page after page filled with photos of their first hike together, the movie ticket from their first date, a doodle he had made on a napkin during brunch. Inside were little handwritten notes like, "This was the day I knew I liked you," or "You always make me laugh when I'm nervous." It wasn't flashy. It didn't have gold trim or expensive paper, but it was honest. It was real. It was made for him. When she gave it to Jake, he smiled. He hugged her and said it was sweet. "This is really thoughtful," he told her. She watched him place it gently on his bookshelf. And that was that, or so she thought. A few days later, they were at Jake's apartment. It was one of those chill nights. Beers on the table, music low, a few of his friends over. Emma didn't know them super well, but she was trying to fit in. Someone brought up birthdays. Jake laughed and said, "Yeah, Emma got me something very middle school relationship core." Everyone laughed. Emma froze. She tilted her head and smiled, pretending she understood the joke. But Jake wasn't done. He opened a beer and went on. It had little notes and movie tickets and stuff, scrapbook style. Goo. His friend chuckled. Like a time capsule from 8th grade. Another laughed. "Man, that's adorable." Jake laughed too, saying, "Yeah, it's sweet. Just super nostalgic. I felt like I was back in high school." Emma smiled, but inside, something cracked. That night, when she got home, Emma didn't text him goodnight like she usually did. She looked at her phone at their chat. Then she looked at her trash bin. The gift she had made, that scrapbook, still felt like it meant something. But also, like it didn't. She had made it from the heart, hoping he would treasure it, not turn it into a joke with his friends. She picked it up from the shelf where it used to sit, flipped through the pages one last time, read her own words back to herself, now feeling naive. And then, quietly, she dropped it in the trash. Days passed. Jake didn't say anything. Then, one night, while they were watching a show at her place, he glanced at the bookshelf. "Hey," he said, "where's the scrapbook thing you made me?" Emma hesitated. "I threw it out," she said. He blinked. "What?" she repeated, more firmly this time. "I threw it away." Jake looked confused. "Why?" And so Emma told him, not angrily, not with tears, just honestly. She explained how she felt that night with his friends, how the way he talked about the gift made her feel small, like it was a joke, like she was a joke. Jake scoffed. "Oh, come on," he said. "That was just a joke. You're being dramatic." Emma sat in silence. He continued, "You always take things too seriously. You should have just told me if it upset you instead of throwing it away." Emma looked at him, unsure what hurt more. The fact that he mocked the gift, or that he was now calling her dramatic for caring about it. She began to question herself. Was she overreacting? Was it just a joke? Like he said, should she have told him earlier instead of acting silently? But then again, wasn't he the one who laughed at something that was meant to be special? Something she made from love? Something he said he appreciated, until he had an audience? The relationship didn't end that night, but something changed. Emma noticed things more now. The way Jake avoided emotional talks, how he brushed off anything too sentimental, how he preferred jokes over feelings. He did apologize later, took her out for dinner, said he didn't mean it like that. that they were tipsy and just having fun, that she was reading too much into it. But he still added, "You just took it a step too far." Emma nodded, but deep inside, she felt something was missing. Not from him, from them. She asked herself, is it really too much to want your partner to value your effort? Even if it's not expensive, even if it's just paper, glue, and love. Is that childish? Or is it real? She remembered all the comments from that night. Middle school relationship core, like a time capsule. Adorable, but none of them felt like compliments. Not really. It felt like she had been made fun of for caring too much. And now she was the one being called sensitive. So here she is now asking Aita, am I the holy, for throwing it away? Was it petty? Was it immature? Or was it just the action of someone who finally saw her own feelings being minimized and chose to walk away from the embarrassment? She still doesn't know. But maybe you do. What would you have done? Would you laugh it off? Would you confront him? Would you break up? Or would you, like Emma, just quietly let it go and let it land softly in the trash? Let us know in the comments. Was Emma wrong for how she handled this? Did Jake cross a line? Or was it just harmless fun that got misunderstood? We want to hear what you think. And if you've ever been in a situation like this, where something you gave from the heart got treated like a joke, tell us your story. Your voice matters here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories that make us think twice about love, respect, and everything in between.